December 2005, New York. Megan is a young girl who has not left her apartment for a week, and this worries her neighbor Faiza. Megan is depressed because she recently broke up with her boyfriend and then left her job. But Faiza tries to set her close friend up for new goals and achievements. The apartment payment is coming up soon, so Faiza asks Megan if she's looking for a job. Instead of a resume, Megan just managed to sign up on a dating site, and that's her only accomplishment all week. Megan is skeptical about online dating, so she is in no hurry to correspond with someone. But Faiza is glad to see at least some activity from her friend. Faiza advises Megan to find an attractive guy for a one-night stand, to distract herself and get out of depression faster. Cedric, Faiza's boyfriend, reminds her about tonight's party at their favorite bar, and invites Megan to join the birthday celebration. Faiza says that the birthday boy is not a genius, but he is free and a nice guy, so Megan agrees and they go to a bar in the evening. Megan forgot to bring her passport, so she can't prove to the bouncer that she's old enough to solve her problems with alcohol. Megan's mood deteriorates sharply because she is not allowed in the bar, when suddenly she is called by her ex-boyfriend, who came here with his new girlfriend. Megan is even more angry because she believes that she is haunted by a streak of continuous failures. So Faiza reminds her about the dating site. She advises Megan to go home and find a boyfriend to help her get distracted. Megan opens the messages and feels disappointed by the formulaic approach here. But a few glasses of wine give her determination and she meets the guy. Megan says via video link that she won't be able to spend the night at her home today, so she offers to come visit the guy. She makes sure that the guy is not a maniac, because behind him she sees a wall in which the bloody axe is not stuck. Megan finishes the wine, comes to the guy and they have sex. In the morning, Megan goes home and thanks Alec for his hospitality. In response, he asks if Megan wants to have breakfast, or is she usually in a hurry to leave after such dates. Megan is offended and says that there are no usually and this is the first time she comes to the boy like this. Alec says it's too bad there isn't a specific term for this kind of behavior. In fact, Alec isn't condemning the one-night stand, just poking fun at how shy Megan is about it. Megan is offended and leaves the apartment, and then she goes outside. But she can't open the front door because New York was covered in half a meter of snow overnight. Megan returns to Alec's apartment and they catch up on the news about record snowfall and the city's paralyzed transportation system. Alec does not want to spend the next days in awkward silence, so he suggests that Megan forget mutual resentments and start over. She does not believe that this is possible because they have already had sex, so it will not work to push the toothpaste back into the tube. Megan agrees to try it, as she has no other ideas anyway, and then she goes to the bathroom. There she finds a magazine with an article listing all the psychotypes of girls who meet on the internet. She is outraged by her resemblance to the number one victim type, so she rips this page out of the magazine and throws it down the toilet. Later, the pipe gets clogged and water floods the bathroom floor, so Megan panics and goes to fix the problem, because she doesn't want Alec to see the cause of the blockage. Megan can't get the stuck magazine page out and asks Alec for a plunger when he suddenly remembers that he recently gave it to a neighbor. Leaving the toilet out of service, Alec and Megan play tennis, cut Christmas figures, and talk to each other about childhood, school, and parents. By the evening, their communication becomes more and more interesting and frank, and Alec and Megan forget about the morning conflict. The friendly atmosphere does not fix the toilet, so Alec and Megan go to the neighbors to ask for a plunger, but in vain, because they are not at home. Megan really wants to see a toilet that works, so Alex suggests climbing onto the roof and sneaking into the neighbor's apartment from there. They put on their ski suits and climb onto the roof. Then Megan breaks the neighbor's window, infuriating Alec, who just wanted to lift the frame. Alec borrows a plunger from the neighbors and takes the window, while Megan visits the coveted toilet. Later, they return home and Alec is cleaning up the garbage in the sewer pipe and finds the page. Megan is ashamed of her actions because trying to get rid of the page only proves that Megan is ashamed that she came for a one-night stand. Alec comforts Megan and reminisces about last night. In bed, Megan didn't look offended, which means she's exaggerating her depression. However, Megan admits that she was faking her reaction a bit last night, which disappoints Alec, who doesn't see the point of faking it if the girl didn't really enjoy it. Alec says he has a great idea. Right now they can honestly tell each other what they both did wrong last night. Seeing Megan's surprised eyes, Alec asks did she really thought she was perfect. Alec adds that if they will most likely never see each other again, the truth will not only not hurt them, but will also help them become better lovers for future partners. Alec decides to start first and admits that he doesn't understand how is it possible to have sex with the lights off. After all, they are young and sexy and therefore should enjoy each other visually also. Then Alec compares yesterday's foreplay to a doctor's examination, because Megan turned to the edge of the bed and immediately took off her clothes. Alec does not find it exciting, because any of the stages of foreplay can also bring pleasure. Alec suggests that next time Megan arrange a little strip show for a guy, where she will try to take off her clothes slowly and playfully. If a man does not help Megan lose her clothes, it does not mean that he is not interested in watching this process. Megan also has something to say. Not all girls like to undress guys, because they are not mothers who put their young sons to bed. Also, Megan does not understand why Alec changed the pace at the very moment when she almost reached orgasm, and at the same time she subtly hinted at it with the words, "I will come now." Megan advises Alec to keep the rhythm and not deviate from the course, because if the girl is pleased, then he should proceed doing the same. Megan confesses that Alec got to point G yesterday, and unfortunately, he quickly drove past it, as if he was looking for oil inside of her. Megan also considers it humiliating when a man turns his back and falls asleep after intimacy, so she advises Alec to hug his partner at least for a few minutes. Later, Megan goes to the shower and there in front of the mirror, she decides to undress slowly. She likes how it works out for her, and Megan gets into a playful mood, under the influence of which she offers Alec to repeat last night, but only for the sake of science, namely, to apply and practice all the theoretical amendments that they previously listed. While Megan ponders, Alec kisses her hard and they head to the bedroom. First of all, Megan advises to put bed linen, because a bed without a sheet looks like its owner is homeless. Alec agrees and makes the bed, and as if as a reward, he receives a passionate slow strip show from Megan. By paying attention to each other's wishes, Alec and Megan make intimacy much more enjoyable, so they wake up in a good mood in the morning, and Megan asks Alec to make a breakfast. The food supply has run out, so he goes to the absent neighbor now for groceries. Megan likes the care from Alec, and living together becomes romantic for real. Later, Alec goes to the pantry to look for alcohol, and the remaining Megan is surprised to find in the closet a large number of women's things that his late grandmother could hardly have worn. Megan suspects that Alec is not alone, so she opens a drawer and finds a photo of Alec and his girlfriend Daisy together. Megan is disappointed because she has started to like Alec. She says that she is not offended because Megan did not ask about the girl and Alec did not lie. However, Alec wants to be understood correctly and shows the termination letter that Daisy has prepared for Alec, but has not yet shown him, where she admits that their feelings have long since faded. New York is already a little dug out from the snow, so Megan is about to leave the apartment, but Alec stops her and wants to explain everything. He admits that he wants to be with Megan, so simple and real, but she, holding back tears, leaves. Megan returns home, and the first thing she does is delete her profile from the dating site. Meanwhile, Daisy returns to Alec, who lacks the resolve to get a divorce, so he helps her to do it. In Alec's opinion, they are not suitable for each other, but stuck together because of the fear of being abandoned and alone. The couple separates, and Alec finally wonders if Daisy was faking an orgasm. Her awkward silence is a pretty clear answer for Alec. Alec tells Daisy that pretending is pointless, because then both partners are deprived of pleasure. Alec moves out of the apartment and wants to find Megan, because the ease of communication and frankness makes them a great couple. But the administration of the dating site refuses to provide any data. The dispatcher says he will only tell the police officers Megan's last name if there is a reason to do so. In the evening, Megan drinks alcohol and communicates with Faze's classmates who came to the party. Megan is depressed and has no intention of getting to know men. When the police suddenly appear, looking for her, Megan cannot deny them communication, so the officers take her to the station, where they show evidence of her breaking into someone else's apartment. Megan says that she was framed by a real criminal and psychopath, Alec. Megan is awaiting further proceedings in a detention center when suddenly someone posts bail for her. The policeman informs Alec, who has arrived, that Megan refused to leave when she found out who posted the bail. According to the officer, Megan is not really in the mood to talk to Alec if she decided necessary to stay in the detention center. Later, Faiza arrives and posts a bond for Megan. The girls go outside when suddenly Megan sees Alec, who has been waiting all this time close to the station. He apologizes for writing a statement on Megan, but it was the only way to find her. Megan is angry and wants to forget Alec and the days before, so he just leaves her phone number in case she changes her mind. Alec leaves, while Megan, Faiza and Cedric stay at the station to clear up the case with policemen. While the expungement is being processed, Faiza and Cedric comfort Megan and even admire Alec's tenacity and resourcefulness. Megan cannot suppress her feelings for him and realizes their emotional closeness, which she has never felt before. The closed space and the thirst for knowing relationships from the inside revealed something new, romantic and brighter in Megan. She smiles and accepts her crush on Alec, whose number Megan has left in her phone. Leaving the station, Megan calls him and Alec suddenly appears and kisses her. He thanks fate and all the snowflakes that helped him meet Megan for more than one night.